What is going on, folk? My name is NimbleThor, and welcome to Hoppia Tale, which is a neat and highly polished, I gotta say, action-adventure game with even some puzzle elements thrown into the mix as well. And maybe best of all, the game is actually offline playable as well. So there's a bunch of different things we can start out by doing in this game, but how about we start with one of the really neat features, one of the features that actually very positively surprised me as well, which is that there's a level editor, so we can play other people's levels. There is also a campaign mode, but there's a rather frustrating live entity system blocking us from playing that for too long at a time. So I figured instead we would take a look at some of the top stages created by other players. Because with the campaign missions, we only have 5 lives before we wait. But here with the player created levels, at least we have 10 lives. So it looks like the puzzle element of this level here is to figure out how we get these purple boxes onto those locked tiles. You see the one I'm standing on right here, for example. These are the types of puzzles I really hate, by the way, because I mean, I'm just so bad at these. Like this one, though. Okay, this one is easy, right? So we have to get this one over here. We have to go on top of it, and then I think we can take it all the way down there. So that was one, okay? 1 out of how many? Not even sure. 1 out of 5 or 6 or something like that, maybe. So I'm guessing this one is nearly too easy, isn't it? Wouldn't it be too easy if it's just taking this one down here and then going up over here? It looks like this is what we have to do, but again, just nearly seems too easy, right? Oh, I think I actually figured it out. Look at this. So we have to get this one over here. I think we're very clever here, guys. I think I actually figured it out. Look at this. Look at us go. So now we just have to be very careful not to make a mistake. It's very easy to do so. This is one of the more puzzle-oriented levels, but many of these levels actually focus on being able to avoid enemies instead of simply moving blocks around. I think we actually got it now, right? So we can just take this one over here, and then lastly, this one. I think we're gonna be able to complete it. Probably not in a very good time, but hey, I mean, we actually completed this puzzle, so this was definitely a puzzle-oriented level. So what was this one? I feel like it was actually a bit too boring, to be honest with you guys, because there were no enemies to defeat. So now instead, how about we hop our way into one of the campaign missions? And you know what? We're just gonna go for level 14, which is the level just before a boss battle. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to continue through level 14 and actually get to the boss as well. Now, what I think you'll see in this level is that the goal is always slightly different. So in this case, we have to get up to the gate up here in the top right corner of the screen. You guys can see I'm tapping up here right now. That is where we have to get to. But first, though, we do have to take out all of the opponents. And of course, as we do that, pick up as much gold, as many bronze coins along the way. So this mushroom is tricky because if we get hit by him or her, not really sure, but if we get hit by it, that'll mean that we'll get stunned, and if we do so, we might risk being hit by one of the other opponents meanwhile. But it looks like we took out the mushroom here. It wasn't too difficult. I feel like this one I have completed before, if I remember correctly. So we should be able to continue through to the next part, but there are 3 parts of each level though. So this was only part 1, and this was definitely also the easiest one. Now, in case you guys are wondering about the control setup in this game, it's a bit unique in that we can simply swipe anywhere here at the bottom of the screen to move around. But I just wanted to show, if you are concerned, that you can also choose an arrow control setup, and there's even D-pad support. And you can also even change the sensitivity settings for the swipe controls. I prefer the swipe controls. The other ones I found a bit too difficult. But look at us go here. Yes, we just went for it. And without dying, we have 2 HP, but without losing a single one of them, we're now ready to defeat the second to last mushroom, but we lost a life there. Oh man, okay, so let's check out the last one. This should be relatively easy from here on, though. There is this bird we have to take care of, though, but after that, it's just the last mushroom. Yes, there we go. And now we actually finished the last part of level 14, and look at this, we're on to a boss battle. This is the first time that I'm in this boss battle, so I'm not really sure what to expect. Okay, so it spawns other units that are gonna attack us. I'm guessing that's it, right? So we I think we can hit it now. Look at that. Okay, so we dealt 1 damage. We have to do this 4 more times, but it's gonna spawn some more enemies that are gonna shoot at us now. But as long as we're careful, though, we should be able to do this. Okay. Wait. We have to get up there. Yes, okay, so we dealt 2 out of 4 damage to that guy now. So that means he has 2 HP left. Let's see, what is he gonna spawn? Oh, just lots of rocks this time, it seems. Those were relatively easy to avoid, so now I'm guessing that we'll see more. Oh, this is tricky because now there are both rocks, and there are also these enemies coming down from atop. Oh, that was so close. Okay. We have to hit it again. Yes, okay. So 1 HP, it has 1 HP left. This is so exciting, guys. Okay, so what are these? Are they more rocks? No, they were actually more enemies. Okay, come on. Let's take them out real quick. Oh, man, we only have 1 HP left. That was really close, that one there. Whew. Okay, we can do this. Come on, we can do this. Guys, one step at a time. Wait, we can actually go for it now. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Yes, and we defeated the boss. We took a chance there, and we succeeded. How cool is that? So now what happens? I wonder, do we get some sort of... Is that a medal? Oh, it might actually be a medal. I think we'll be able to place this one. Yes, it's in our house inventory. So we'll be able to place this one in our house once we get back. Let's see. Can we open this chest? Yes, we can. There were some diamonds, which is the game's premium currency. And we also got some gold and some silver and even some bronze coins. So now we're back in town, and there are a couple of other gameplay features that I wanted to quickly touch on. And the first one is a time attack mode. So we can go over to that one. We can teleport quickly over to the time attack sloth, which I found kind of fun. Did you guys see that? It's a sloth and it's a time attack mode. You get it? It's kind of funny. Okay, maybe not. But in any case, though, in this time attack mode, we have to defeat everyone else in our league, and we have to complete 3 stages as fast as we can. So where are we at now? I think we are at number 13, so that is not, that's not too good. Let's actually give this one a go. I feel like it's going to be really difficult to get this down to 15 seconds, because last time it took me 28 seconds. But we're going to go for it anyway, so whenever we start moving, the time starts. Now, there are also other gameplay modes, like, for example, a dungeon mode. Oh, we lost 1 HP already. I feel like that was maybe a bit too quickly. How can they complete these levels in such a short time, though? That just seems crazy to me. I mean, look at this. I'm moving around, and yeah, sure, I made a few mistakes, but this still took 15 seconds just for the first level, and they completed all of the levels in, was it just 18 seconds? I mean, how is that even possible? I've spent 21 seconds now, and it looks like we can't actually die in this game mode, so I guess we can just go for it. Maybe that's part of the secret, actually, that you don't have to risk dying, so you should just move as fast as you can. Man, we spent way too much time here, 32 seconds, and my own record was 28 seconds. Now, apart from the time attack mode, we've also got dungeons, which I have yet to unlock. We also have mini-games, which are coming soon, it says, so hopefully, I mean, this is a brand new game, so hopefully those mini-games will be added relatively soon. And then, last but not least, we have our home, which is where I think we'll now be able to place that gift we got before. So let's see what we have in our inventory here. I think it's this one over here, isn't it? Yes, there we go. Not for sale. No, I know that. Let's place it over here. Yes, there we go. That's kind of cool. You can't really do anything with this house, though. It's just that you can decorate it and you can brag to your friends, and you can also go visit your friends' houses if you want to. So you can connect with Facebook and you can find your friends, and you can also just go to a random house. Is that really a feature? Oh, how interesting. Okay, so can I even go up and talk to this guy? I guess, nope, okay, I can't, but hey, that's another house. That was a boring house, though. I'm sorry. Sorry to that person. That's kind of a boring house. In any case, this isn't exactly my favorite feature of the game, but I guess if you really get into the game, it's kind of a, it's kind of a cool thing to have in a game like this, right? At least it helps this game separate itself from all the other action-adventure games out there. And, with the art style being the way it is, and with this awesome music as well, I'm just getting a really cute vibe overall. It has a very awesome retro vibe to it. So yeah, amazing game overall. Just a bit of a shame that we can't play for longer than we can because of the very punishing energy system, where we only have 5 lives, and then we have to wait 30 minutes to get 1 extra life. But if you're okay with that, though, I'm sure you'll be loving this game, because the gameplay is just really solid, and I can't get enough of it. And with the approach these developers are taking to adding player-created levels, dungeons, minigames, and so on, I think there should be plenty of content to dive into as well, especially in the future once this game has got a few months on its back. I'm sure we'll have so much more content waiting for us. So I'm guessing this is one of those games you'd be able to spend hours on end on. I mean, with pausing in between, of course, to recover more energy. Now, the last major feature we didn't really talk about yet is that you can, of course, spend all this gold, this hard-earned gold that we got, or the diamond you buy for in-app purchases, you can spend that on buying awesome new equipment or gear, or just cosmetics for your character. Most of these, as far as I've been able to tell, are just cosmetics, actually. So they don't actually impact how strong we are, but they do look freaking cool, though. I mean, some of these look really nice. Look at this one, for example. Obviously, this one costs real-life money, right? You have to buy it through diamonds, which is the game's premium currency. But what we can also spend our gold on, though, is buying new weapons over in this very shady shop. I gotta say, I don't ever recommend anyone buying new weapons from a frog, but if you have to, you can do that. And now these have higher chances of dealing critical attack. It seems to me that you can only buy one of these weapons through in-game gold, and then the rest have to be bought for real-life money. Now, it does seem to me, though, that buying these isn't really gonna make that big of a difference for you guys. I mean, yes, there's a bit of a higher chance to deal critical damage, but I really don't think that's what's gonna make the difference between winning or losing. At least most of the times, it does come down to you getting hit by a projectile or something like that. and, critical damage is not gonna help with that. But with that said though, let me know what you think about the game in the comment section down below this video, and now it's time for the mobile gaming news of the day, which is that Nintendo's Pokemon Masters mobile game, which I covered, I think, last week or maybe the week before that right here in the channel, has now reportedly earned $26 million in its first 7 days of release, while also getting 10 million downloads in the first 4 days alone. And this officially makes it the second best launch for a Pokemon title on mobile, only outdone, of course, by Pokemon Go, which earned $56 million in its first week, despite only officially being released in a few countries at that time. And I say officially because, of course, everyone on Android devices were already downloading the APK of the game. But then again, I don't think we'll ever see a mobile launch like Pokemon Go again. That was just crazy, right? Everyone was talking about it. But anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you very much for deciding to stick around till the very end of it. And until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.